Greetings and salutations and all that jazz. So today's game dev stream day. So I'm going to be streaming for, what is it, for 2-3 hours, I guess. I'm going to start working on that puzzle game. What I've been talking about. I've not actually done any game dev or game design, or especially streamed game dev, in a while now. So I'm probably going to be taking this stream kind of slow while I even figure out what the crap to do. Oh, there's an update. I should update. Updating. Have I played the demos for the Toho games? I have not. I'll just let myself watch somebody else play them. Get downloading, let's install it. That train is on fire! It's starting slowly. Okay, looks like I can still open this up, so that's cool. And it didn't crash, so that's cool. Okay, where's my buttons? Ah, buttons. Okay, so we're starting a new project. Yep, new empty project. And here we are. It's a video game. See, it runs and everything. Yeah, look at that running. Well, I've done my job here. Okay, so 854 by 480, let's not, so 720, what's the widescreen width for 720? Height? Is it 1280? Yeah, 1280 looks good. So the layout will be 1280 by 720. There we go. Now we got a solid screen to work with. Now what? Okay, let's see here. Do we have any... Use high DPI display. Don't we want that disabled? Like, that's why it runs so bloody slow on mobile. Let's see here. Sampling, downscaling. Oh, this is what I'm looking for. Off. Why are there characters other than the elf? The elf is best character. Yep, it's a video game. Okay, so let's insert some stuff. Let's actually do something with something that we can do something with. Okay, we got something. Okay, so this is approximately... So we're gonna have this be 12 gems high, but we want a little bit of space on the top and bottom. What kind of stuff do you need on the top and bottom of this? Man, this music's so good. We don't need a lot, other than a dude. That's pretty good, actually. My dude's gonna be on the top. So I'm probably gonna want to take this, which is divided into 720, divide that into 12, 13, 14, 15, 48. So we're going to go there, and it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 across. So that's going to be our playfield, roundabout. Man, widescreen, you got space for stuff. 3-player! That's a lot of space between them. Magical Drop 5 handle that. Okay, so yeah, Magical Drop 5 looks like it just kind of moved them closer together and gave you some empty space on the outside edges. So that'll probably do for now. Okay, so the next question becomes... let's see here. Is it on this or is it on a layer? I think it's on a layer. Blend mode. I never know what any of them are! Oh, not that one. Oh, we're getting somewhere. What if I make you invisible? You're supposed to be invisible. Why aren't you invisible? Oh, I can never remember how to do this. Okay, so what we're gonna do is save our project. Okay, so this is gonna be, let's just call it puzzle for now. Puzzle. Is the whole It'll Do 2 soundtrack here? Not actually. Interestingly enough, the It'll Do 2 soundtrack, there's a lot of songs in there. Like, all the little tween spaces you go to, like if you remember the little star-filled doors and things, each one of those has a unique song. And I do not have all of those here. Okay, so are we looking on dungeon? No, I didn't do it here. Dang it. Okay, 1 second. I gotta figure out how I did this. Okay, I think it's all on the same layer, actually. And this is set to destination out. we're back. Okay, so you are set to destination out. Black? Maybe it's because I don't have a background behind it? Destination out like it's supposed to be. I'm trying to figure out how to do that stupid thing where stuff disappears behind other stuff.
Is the layer force on the strip?
Oh, probably not. There we go. I did it!
Bye!
I never remember that part.
I know, it's so confusing. Honestly.
Okay. So now that we have that,
So, what is that for?
this is going to be so any gems that go outside of the arena you can't see. So that's mostly just a background layer. I'm going to call this the gems layer.
Sweet. Even those peanuts are sweet. They're so set in caramel.
Hmm.
Nuts.
So this is theoretically going to be a gem. I think for the time being I'm going to get rid of a lot of these, just so I can, like, function. Okay. So you are going to be gem 1, for the sake of having it. So we're starting at the very beginning. This is that puzzle game I mentioned. And I've been crinkling everything. This is going to be that puzzle game. Competitive puzzle game. And you're seeing it start from the very beginning. So, I did already mention this is going to be a very slow stream. Because I haven't done this in a while, and I don't actually have a solid plan of attack here. So, we're just going to go. I'm currently taking a zebra cake break, so give me 1 second. All the music I've been playing is from It'll Do 2. Okay, so how I'm gonna handle this, I think, is... Okay, so the elements in Welgaia are water, fire, earth, air. I guess I'll make air green. So water, fire, earth is brown. And aether I think I'll make yellow. Like, those gems should all stand out from each other pretty well. Let's see here. Let's see here. Speed is 0. Well, I'm going specifically with the elements from Welgaia. So each one of these orbs will be one of those. And I wanted 5, as opposed to Magical Drop only has 4. I wanted 5. I gotta add the...
Excuse me.
Bless you. Okay, so I gotta add the keyboard object. So on key pressed, up arrow. So let's start with you. You are at 192, 672. Create object, them, layer 0. Do I want it to... No, I do not want it to be on layer 0. I want it to be on layer gems. Yeah, that one. Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do is, to make this a little bit easier, right now it's just called sprite. Sprite.y plus sprite.height. And the x is going to be sprite.x. Okay, let's do something with you. Yeah, I made one. Cool. Okay, so for... no, not for each. While... I'm going to want to make a variable. Initial value is going to be... Really? You can't do that? Eh, bugger all.
Huh?
I'm trying to initialize a variable to something other than a hard-coded thing, and you can't. Just when you initialize the variable, when it says, like, this is the number, and you give it its initial value. If you want to use a variable or something, you have to do it outside of that. This isn't... You don't have to get up.
Yeah. Oh.
Okay, adding more lines of code.
Oh. Being super cute.
Okay, set that to... that... Okay, so while tempx is equal to... right, dot x plus dot width is less than... So make it a temp x. Set frame to random 5. Yeah! Look at that, just makes a full row of randomly colored duders. Okay, so it makes them. Okay, so here's the question. Should I try to, like, should I just make everything where it is supposed to be? Should I just put everything where it's supposed to be and worry about animating it later? Or should I try to get them moving programmed right now? Yeah, Crystal Rafine, don't worry about the aesthetics right now. I'm worrying about function first. This is certainly not.
Form always comes after function.
I mean, it is, but I'm just thinking, or I guess I'm thinking of it in terms of, when I actually have them move up,
No,
I'm going to have to...
talking about what you were saying. The person in the chat
Oh,
was talking about the background color.
yeah,
Like, this is all placeholder.
yeah. Yeah, it's making sure it works at all
Aesthetics is
first.
Part 4. We're on part prologue.
Pretty much, yeah. Like, I'm not worrying about what these are supposed to look like, what the gems are supposed to look like. I'm not worrying about anything. I'm worrying about, I'm gonna plop down a cube. Because it's quick to make. and fill it with whatever random color I manage to eye drop first.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes when I make games, I start with making a concept image, and like, at that point, I'm worrying about aesthetics before anything else, but a lot of the way I make games is on a feeling. Like, I make games based around, like, an idea or a concept of a feeling and not necessarily gameplay. So, after that first concept, I play around with boxes for probably a good couple of months. You know?
Okay, so gems, let's give you a instance variable of moving. Let's make it text because that'll be easier for me to tell what's up and call it up. No, initial value should not be up. Initial value should not be up. Heaven help me, please change it. Initial value cannot be up. Okay.
Is that alright?
Yeah. I got this.
You got this?
Let's see here. Set value, moving to up. It's going to be magical drop like. Let's see here. For each gem 1, where gem 1 is equal to up. Well, I'm gonna worry about getting the clown to move here in a second. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna have a clown. I don't know what I'm gonna do. But, yeah.
What?
In Magical Drop, it's a clown. Like, you can see the little dude over here. I like how in the first Magical Drop, it was actually the character you play as. I think it was like that in 2 as well, and then in 3 they made it a little clown. I like that, but like that's gonna be a lot more sprite work. Okay, set y self dot y minus 1. I'm gonna need some more variables here. Maybe I don't need it moving. What am I using to make this in? Construct 2. Maybe I don't want moving to be like that. Yeah, I'm gonna do this for now. Okay, speed and distance, that's what's important. So we're going to set speed to 0, and set distance to -48. Condition. Just as a suggestion, please don't use the word waifu to refer to real people. That's just awkward. Okay, set y to self.y plus okay, so for this you want to do something interesting like
I was gonna actually answer, but clone is funnier. Anakin says what we're all thinking.
So self.speed divided by absolute value. Okay, so what that should do is speed... No, not speed, distance. Okay, so if distance is -48, then we have -48 divided by the absolute value of -48, which is 48. So -48 divided by 48 will be -1. So we have self.y minus 1. So that should go up. I am going to want to take, as I did not do before, okay, so I'm going to want to multiply by dt, and then by 60. That'll take time scale into effect, which I'm going to want to do from the beginning, because adding that in after the fact is a pain in the butt. Okay, so, there's no guaranteed distance is going to be less than or equal to 0. Or there's no guarantee it's going to hit 0 right on. So what I'm going to want to do after this is... I'm just going to grab this for now. So if distance is... So we're not going to want to mess with that. Well, don't harass the guy. He's got some questions. Okay, so... Okay, so if distance is less than that... Actually, am I going to want to...
suddenly changed tempo? That song.
It's music. Hey, 3D Dog Game Heroes is a pretty alright game. Boho Yo-Yo Moon? I'm gonna play some more Toho stuff. I actually kind of want to play some more Toho stuff. I'm gonna have to wait until I finish some current projects before I get the chance to do that, but I'd like to do some more Toho stuff. Okay, so how exactly do I want to math this? That's just to get the direction, so I don't actually need that. Let me tell you, you can get Toho at some points. So distance is less than... Because that's how much I'm moving it. Okay, so I think it's going to be better if I compare two values and take the absolute value of distance.
Yo, let me figure this.
Give me 1 second. Does that work? That works. Oh, okay, what's up?
I think I'm gonna cut off this top level and just move this whole thing down so
That's a room. I mean, there's not 18 of them, but it's a start.
well, there's more to the sides, but... See, changed tempo again.
Okay, hold up. This is near the end of the song. No, before it does it, where's the tracker? Okay, I did it. Dang it! Okay.
Maybe it doesn't, but it sounds like it does. Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it does. Okay, well. Okay. So if the absolute value of distance is less than how much it would move per frame, then that means the next time it moves, it would just overshoot. So what I want to do in this situation is... then we set distance to 0. We're also here going to want to set distance to... And then so I do that, and then I change distance by the exact same amount. And then if what we would move is less than the end goal, then we just move it directly to where it needs to be and set distance to 0. I am going to want to take speed into effect here as well, so I'm also going to multiply by self.speed. That should do it. Okay, let's see what happens. I'm gonna do this in debug mode so I can track some things. Well, they're there. I can make them. They're not going anywhere. I should have done something simpler first. Oh, speed is 0! Oh, I'm an idiot, that's why. Okay, let's set speed to 1. Yeah, they're gonna move a whole lot when you multiply their entire velocity by 0 at the end. Yeah, look at them going up and not stopping? Hold up. Where's distance? Where's their... I clicked on the thing. Give me the information. Distance is 0. Why are they still going? Distance is getting bigger. Why is distance getting bigger? Oh, because it starts at -48. So despite that I move it by -48, if I subtract -48 from this, it's just going to get bigger. So right here, I need to subtract. And that should be enough. Boop. 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 Boop.
Doing alright?
Yeah, it's going places. Okay, so, when you press up, so that creates the new ones. So before I create the new ones, I'm going to want to do for each gem 1, set speed to 1, distance to -48. Look at that crap! Oh yeah! Okay, now let's go back over here and grab you. Can't bugger all. Why am I allowed to paste things onto a locked layer?
Yeah, I don't know.
Poop. Okay, so we make them all there, so I'm gonna want to go down here. And... oh. Z order, move to top. Yeah! Alright, so you know how, in these games, you can manually advance the gems and crap? Look at all that manual advancing I'm doing. Oh no, I blocked myself in. Why? Wait a minute, wait a minute. Wait a minute. That isn't right. Why is 432? Why is 96? Is 96? That's 96. Oh. Oh. Oh, I should not let that happen.
What are you doing?
I can advance gems while gems are advancing.
Oh.
So you just get, like, the gems go, oh, 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 oh. Okay, so I feel like for that one, I'm gonna want a variable that says I'm gonna need a new variable. Oh, this is gonna be a tricky one. Okay, it's gonna be a tricky one, but I think I can figure it out. So you can only do that when gem advancing is 0. So... set gem advancing to 1. and that'll actually get that going. So then what I'm going to want to do down here is speed is equal to 1. Set the gem advancing back to 0. Okay, try that again. Okay, it works. I cannot do it part way anymore. And it evenly lines up with the top. Alright, we're cool. I've blocked myself in and lost the game. But, you know, video games. I can't think of many games that I've quit partway through streaming. Unless you mean, like... I mean, there's a number of games that I played for a stream, and then at the end of the stream, because I only stream for so many hours, at the end of the stream I'd just never really gotten back to it. There's a couple times that have happened, but I've never, like, mid-stream gone, okay, I'm done playing this game. Like, I kind of have the opinion of... Honestly, I can deal with just about anything for 2 hours.
It's just a matter of you want the people in it to deal with it for 2 hours.
Yeah. Do I like Evoland? Not the first one. The second one seems to have eased up on its... itness. But, like, that first one... I couldn't do that first one. I couldn't do it. Farewell! Okay, so we got that done. I think I did actually quit partway through Evoland. That was a game that I was playing on my own, though. That wasn't a game that, like, people voted for or anything that wanted me to play. That was just like, hey, I'll check this game out. So I felt more in control of whether or not I wanted to, like, start or not. Okay, at this point, why is that going away? Oh, I can also get rid of you. So there's currently just that on the bottom. Which stream is the evil? Honestly, I don't know. I don't even think I have it up. Like, I don't think I uploaded it to YouTube. And I don't have many streams kept here. So it's likely just gone. Okay, so we got that done. So next, we should have... Let's make it purple. And that's going to be our clown. Yeah, the 24-hour Metroid Prime stream is gone, I'm afraid to say. When they stopped retaining... When Twitch stopped retaining streams indefinitely, it went by the wayside. clown, so I know what the crap I'm talking about. Yeah, where am I going? Zoom! Okay, so compare X to...
Well, this room I just made is terrifying and deadly.
Oh my.
Ow. Ah. Oh, I'm safe. Oh my god, stop. I'm leaving. Ow.
Okay, so you can only move right if you are less than sprite.x plus sprite.width. Minus 48. Hmm. Maybe instead of using that, I should use the clown. I do that somewhere else as well, and I feel like I should probably use the clown there as well. Just so I have a general... I think that's the only other time I use it for that. So you can only press left if X is greater than... No, I don't actually need that in there. Yeah, look at that crap. Um... Okay, so I'm thinking I'm gonna want to do this, and then do like a basic is overlapping to make sure that we're playing on the correct field. Okay.
Yeah, well, I got stuck.
Hmm.
I jammered them and no one's stuck.
Oh.
So that's not good. I should probably do something about that.
Do they permanently stay like that?
Yes.
Oh.
They become platforms.
Oh. Like if it... I guess if that wears off eventually.
I could just design the room to put space above them.
Hmm.
But then I don't want... Ooh, we'll have it wear off.
I mean, just give it a long enough time.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so, what do we got? So instead of collision, would it be easier? Have I ever played Don't Starve? I've seen enough of it, but I've not actually played it myself. Just never really drew me in, since the focus of it is so much on not dying. Well, I just don't see any... There's just no appeal to the not dying aspect of it. Like, what I like about Minecraft is you have to do that degree of not dying, but then you get freedom to just kind of poo around and build what you want and have fun, and... Like, it's not just 100%, you're trying really hard to not die, that's it, that's what you're doing. Like, there's just no appeal in that to me. Oh man. Okay, so this should make sure that it only selects gems that are overlapping the player 1's field. And I should be able to just do this. And that should select the correct field back for that. Now this is pretty simple because this is just... go find all the gems. And move them as they're designated to move, which should pretty much always be happening. So I don't have to worry too much about that. I'm not actually doing anything productive right now, since it kind of worked, but it's working almost accidentally right now. So I'm trying to put conditions in so it continues to work, not accidentally. So I feel like here, I'm going to need to add these 3 conditions in here. So here, I should probably put these in. Okay, so theoretically this should all work now. Okay, we're still bordered, we're still good. I feel like I hit the button once. And nothing happened. So what's going on here? What? The poop? Oh, that's why it's happening. Okay, so how do I fix that? Where is that in the code? So I generate them all. So that's just folding that. You know what? I feel like I should, when I'm referring to the gem size, I should really just use gem size. Oh, and then down here I've got it moving down here by 48, which I don't want. Okay, we're looking good. So that moves back and forth as it's supposed to. It's still doing that. Why is it doing that? Why is it doing that? What the crap? What? The second? What's the first one doing? What is that first one doing? Why did this suddenly stop working? So it's got nothing to do with that. So I think that may be the problem there. Let's try image height. It still does it. Like, I think I know why it's doing it, but I don't know how to not do that. Like, the only thing I can think of is putting a... Like, if I have it in storage, I should be able to reference it. That's the whole point of storage. Okay, maybe you've encountered a problem like this. I'm trying to reference an object's height that isn't in the current layout.
Not
Dang.
because it's trying to pick an object.
Yeah. I was really hoping if it at least could reference the information from, I don't know, my storage layout. Dang it. I'm trying to pin down where I want the gems to be made. But to do that, I use the gem's height.
If they're all going to be the same size,
Like, I was debating making just like a... I mean, mostly I don't like putting in hard numbers.
yeah, what you could do is make a constant variable.
Yeah.
That way, if you decide to change the size of the gems at any given time, all you have to change is that local variable of the gem size.
That's true.
And then it, will automatically apply to everywhere you use that variable.
That's true. I was debating just making another sprite and setting it off the side of the screen, but I really want to avoid doing that if I can. Because let me tell you where that went and will die at. In multimedia fusion. I would like to avoid that. Yeah, so just to reference it. I mean, I guess I can make a, constant. I'm going to make a constant global variable for gem size. Oh, I'll just put it at the top, that way I know.
I guess it could be global.
I mean, that way if I need to reference it anywhere else at any point, I have it. And I can just use this whenever I need. Gemite!
Height or size?
I put a height and width in. I guess I could put a size in because they're always going to be square. But what if I don't want them to be square?
Why would you not want them to be square?
I don't know. But what if I do?
I feel like this is a fundamental design decision that you need to figure out, like, now. I feel like that's such a fundamental...
Okay, so where do I mess with this? So I can put gem size now everywhere that I referenced that. Unswipe it. Swipe it. I think the optimal shape is the T-beam. Okay, that's entirely moving based on that, so nothing I have to worry about there. Nothing I have to worry about there. Okay, theoretically. Oh yeah. I can move back and forth and I can advance duders. I kind of want him to advance faster than that. But I can also now grab you and move you back up. Wait, why can't I advance it again? Why can't I do it again? Why can't I do it again? Gem advancing is still 1. Why didn't gem advancing... get set to 0? Oh, because this is this. Okay, let's try that again. Oh yeah, advance that crap. Okay, scope change removed items. What did it remove? You monster. Didn't remove Jack. Would it be easier if we just like put that there and then not have it in every option? Okay, let's see if this works. It doesn't. Okay, it doesn't work at all. Cool. Oh, that's why it doesn't work. I'm an idiot. I'll just drag you down there. Yeah, let's try this again. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So I just made it so you can hold down the key to constantly advance gems. So, doing exactly like what's needed. Okay, so you're on the gems layer. You don't actually need to be on the gems layer. Okay, how about if I go 48? I don't know. Let's just do something, I guess. Good enough. Can I give you behaviors? Pin. Okay, where is on start of layout? Pin to object. Clown. Position only. Move to object. Behind. You know what? Easier thing to do would just be to go here and go to the order, edit the order, and then drag it behind it. There we go. That's the stuff. So now you can see at a distance which one you're grabbing. That's actually reasonably correct. That's cool. Okay, so, I should comment this code. Okay, how am I even going to do this? Okay, so for the moment, I'm just going to destroy the gem. And then... How do you exit loops? Stop loop. So the moment, I'm just going to destroy the gem, and we'll see what happens. Yeah! Bam, 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 bam. Yeah, blow up all them gems. Blow them all up.
What are you doing?
Blowing up gems.
Oh.
Yeah! Take that, gem.
Laser. Oh, careful. You're reaching the top.
Gotta get rid of them. Okay, we can correctly get the correct gem. Okay, so how exactly do I want to do this? I'm trying to think of any situation where immediately destroying the gem wouldn't be appropriate. Like, I'm thinking I'm going to want to create a different object for the graphic of the gem actually moving. So I'm trying to think if just immediately destroying the gem would at any point conflict with gameplay. Like, at what point would you need the gem's collision box to be there when the gem is on, while the gem is moving? And I can't think of a time. In fact, I think the opposite would be better. Yeah, so I think destroying it outright would probably be for the best. Okay, so let's add some variables to you. Okay, so, set value holding to gem1 dot animation frame. And set value quantity to, actually, add 1 to quantity. I can't teleport Jack here. So Clown, I am currently holding 2 of 4. Is that correct? Yes, it is. All right. Okay, next. Yeah, I'm just gonna want this to be a different button. So let's go... X. So on X is pressed. I want to create a gem. Up yours, I'm pasting and you're gonna like it. Dang it. With an X of... Yes, that one. That one. Gems, gems! Okay, so now it should do that. Let's set... set frame to... animation frame. No, 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 no. Dot hold on. It should just make one gem, but let's see what this exactly does. Ah, I thought it'd do that. Yeah, I figured it'd do that. Dang. Do this and see what happens first. Oh, I need to stop the loop. That could be a problem. Oh. Okay, okay, so we're gonna start with a loop for this will work, I guess. Compare instance value quantity is greater than 0. So create gem 1 Layer gems at... do I or Barry have any tips for someone who wants to get into game dev? I can, do I or you have any tips for someone who wants to get into game dev?
You know that Shia LaBeouf meme?
See, that's what I was thinking. Just make games! You think I'm a game dev?
The Shia LaBeouf meme?
Like, you think I'm a game dev? Barry showed me Construct 2, and I went like, hey, that's okay. And once they improved it to a point I was happy with it, I bought it, and now I'm a game dev. Like, you get a program, and you go. Finding a program, if you want to do, like, indie dev or whatever, is, like, something that you could get some help on, but, like, otherwise, just friggin' make games. Just go. Do the thing.
Yeah, basically. I put a link in the chat to a site that it's kind of like an interactive thingy that you can go through, and it'll like ask you what kinds of things you're interested in, and then suggest stuff. And it has links to a ton of tools for art and music and development and other resources and tutorials, and it's just great. I link that all the time.
Okay, well, let's see if this works while I'm here, I guess. Oh yeah, I can't poop any more blocks either. Yeah, let's go! Bam! Okay, so I still cannot place blocks on emptiness. So I need to be able to place blocks on empty space. So, the only thing I can think of is I need some kind of indication for if I go through this entire loop and don't find anything. So what's a good way to do that? Other than I guess I could make a local variable and then increment it as I go. Like, that's the only thing I can think of, is make a local variable and then increment it as I go. And if it's 0 at the end, do something else. Wait, but how is that gonna work? How do I want to do this? The only thing I can think of is... No, that's not gonna work either. Well, here's the easy thing to do. If I ever stop the loop, then I found something. As simple as that. So if I get to this point, and it's 0, then I never stop the loop. So instead of gem1.y, this is going to be fieldback.y plus fieldback.height minus gem size. Should give you that location. Okay. Oh, yeah. Boom. Yeah, boy. So this bit of placing gems code, I'm probably going to overhaul later on, once I put the animation in place. Because we're going to want an animation of the gems actually flying down, and we're not going to want them to be put in place until that animation is done. Which would also give me a chance to check if any animation is currently playing, like if a gem is exploding or something. So that when the gems fly down, if they hit an exploding gem, they don't become gems yet. Or no, maybe I would want them to become gems on top of exploding gems. Anyway. Or would I? No, I wouldn't, because if they're on top of an exploding gem, you would want the exploding gem to finish exploding, and these gems to move down before any additional pairs are made. So we wouldn't want them to become gems yet. They would still be in some kind of transient form. So there's going to be a lot going on once we get to that point. I think one thing I would like to do real quick is add another block of code for, let's make this A. So what I'm going to want to do here is I want this to be an all grab. So if there are like 3 gems coming down from the top, so how am I going to do this? I think I'm going to want another local variable. I think it's funny how when I made Tofu Tower, I used local variables all the time.
What's up?
I just think it's funny how when I made Tofu Tower, I used local variables constantly. In Welgaia, I never use local variables. I don't think there's a local variable in that game.
Did Multimedia Fusion have local variables?
No, even when I remade it in Construct.
No, I'm just saying, like, you may have just...
Not really. I pre-programmed that game from the ground up about as much as possible. But like, then now that I'm going on this again, I even looked over the code at one point and went, wow, I'm not using any local variables. Is there any way to like use local variables where I'm doing something stupid otherwise? There's just no local variables. Whereas here, I'm using a billion local variables again. It's like, oh no, I've hit a problem. What's the solution? A local variable. Every time. Okay, so I'm trying to think what I want to do here. I'm going to want to grab... Oh, hold up. I also need to put a condition in to make sure that the gem that I'm grabbing Okay. I need to make sure I can't, because what I can do right now is... I just realized I can do this. Green, yellow, red. 3 red. Blue, blue, green. 3 green. So... I need to make sure I cannot grab gems that are not the correct color. So if I'm already holding gems... Okay, so let's start by... So if quantity is greater than 0, so if quantity is greater than 0, then make sure those match before grabbing it. Where's this music from? It'll do too. That's a lot of duplicate code, and I don't like it. And by a lot, I mean I copied that once. But I still don't like it. It'd be nice if I could find a more efficient way to do this. I'm turning the music down a little bit on my side because I'm trying to concentrate and I'm having trouble. Okay, maybe if I go if quantity is equal to 0, clown set holding to Okay, so if you're holding nothing, set whatever it is that you're holding to whatever it is that you're trying to grab. Then below that, I just make sure that you're grabbing, you're quote-unquote holding what it is that you're trying to grab. Which, if your quantity is 0, it should be set automatically, and that should work. If quantity is not 0, then it'll check. That should work, theoretically. Yeah! Oh, that's a problem. Okay. So we're getting there. Okay, so I think all I need is another... So if the animation frame is equal to the thing, grab it. If it's not, break the loop. That should do it. Okay, works.
What was that, Muffin? What was that squeaking?
Okay, now back to what I was trying to do before. Now that we've got that dilemma solved. How far am I into development? Well, I started development about 2.5 hours ago. If that tells you about how far into development I am.
Muffin's being cute. Help.
I remember hearing something about restarting with new software. Oh, no, that's Well Gaia, my main overarching project. That one is a long time working and a long time going. This game is a competitive puzzle game, and I'm currently about 2.5 hours into development. Okay, so the last thing I'd like to do here is I'd like to get the grab all button working. Like if you have 2 blue gems in a row, you can hit one button and just grab both of them instead of having to hit the button twice.
Oh, you can hold 2 at a time? Or...
You can grab like an infinite number.
Huh. As long as they're the same color?
Yeah. Like you can grab 3 blues, but you cannot then grab... Like, if you're holding a blue, you can't grab anything else. You can grab more blues, but you can't. You'd have to throw the blues to grab anything, grab like a red. Okay, so as soon as I can get this grab all button working, I'll have at least hit a point where I'm pretty happy with my progress this stream.
And then we should think about dinner. After you're done streaming.
Yeah. So how am I gonna get this to work? How am I gonna get this to work?
I gotta do my normal stream.
Yep.
What if we just like both streamed at the same time? God, that would get in the way.
Oh no, Niflheim was thinking of Well Gaia. Tofu Tower is a game that I made and released, but that's a different mess. Okay, I'm gonna try to focus here on what I'm doing with this. this. Okay, so I'm thinking I'm gonna add a local variable here that defaults to 0, and here I'll set that to that before destroying it. So if at any point it hits a different colored gem, it should just break out entirely, and that's the end of the deal. So what I'm going to want to do here is make a sub-event under this one. Make a while loop. Temp y is greater than 0. Is equal to temp y plus gem size destroy that gem. I don't need to set holding anymore, but I add one to quantity. Add one to, or add gem size to temp y, so we can do it again and check the one directly below it. How much longer do I plan to stream? Tops half an hour. And then is dinner time, and after dinner time, Barry's gonna be streaming game dev.
Because I stream on Saturdays?
Because Barry streams game dev on Saturdays! She decided to move her stream to after dinner because it worked easier on everybody, and then I decided, well, if you're not streaming after lunch, then I'm gonna stream after lunch, and completely ruin the plan anyway.
It's just easier on me not to have to split up my day into, like, morning, stream, evening.
Hmm.
Like, I was able to get some work done today because it wasn't split in half by a stream.
Okay, this
But
may
that's-
or may not work.
That's just my own personal, like, that works better. Plus, I did a poll on Twitter, and like 70% of people said evening works better. So I expect that 70% to show up.
Hmm. Doesn't work. Doesn't work. Why doesn't it work? Why doesn't it work? So if you've selected a sprite, how is it that you oh, you have to like select all.
What's up?
There's like a select all or something.
It's pick all.
Pick all.
Pickle.
Where is pick all?
Consistent.
Oh. Okay, I kind of figured that would be the problem there. Yeah!
You did it?
I did it too well.
Oh.
Okay, so if I grab this green, grab this green, I put it down here. Now if I hit this button, I should be able to grab both of those greens. Oh. Okay. So I'm gonna grab both of these reds.
Oh, because it's just looking for adjacent ones. What? The...
And I only grabbed two. What? Oh! What is going on?
What?
I can grab all three of them. Like it sorta works when it feels like it. Okay, well, things are wrong. Okay. Look at that crap.
So organized.
That's currently all I can do in the game. That's currently all I can do.
Wait, now you have to... Okay, yeah, that's what you're doing.
I did it. Now I have more.
You have too many browns. Too many browns. Wow.
It's a bar graph. It's a bar graph measuring how many of each gem you currently get in this particular configuration. Okay, so how are things looking? I think one last thing I would like to do, since I have a little bit of time, is a very simple... When you press delete, so when you press delete, it now destroys all gems. That'll make it easier for debugging purposes. That actually took considerably little time, so maybe I'll do something else anyway. Well, probably just for the sake of ease. Let's see here. Horizontal alignment will be right. We can make the font a little bit bigger. Let's make vertical alignment centered. So, what I'm looking at now is I just want to set this text every time holding and quantity is changed. So anytime holding and quantity is changed. So grabbing and in grab all. And then when you place them, I'm also going to want to do that. Okay, so that works pretty well. I feel like I would want a... It'd be a lot better if I could just make a color appear instead of a number. That shouldn't be too hard. Should change that so it doesn't say text by default. that works pretty well. I think about the only thing I could do now is I'm probably going to want to add function to this. Function. And then I would maybe want to make a function to call whenever I want to update this. And that would let me do a little bit more without being too crazy, such as the quantity is 0. Make invisible. Else, make visible. Alright. So we got a decent little graphic up there telling us what we're holding. I'll worry about making that look better later, but right now it's functional and we know what it is, and we have a function that we can update when we need to do that. So I feel like at this point I'm going to need to put in the animations for the gems going up and down. And I'm going to need to actually destroy the gems. And that's going to be an adventure. That is going to be a righteous adventure. Because what that means is recursion. Alright, I think that'll do it for me now. We're gonna eat dinner, and then Barry's gonna stream. Food!
Started.
Good night, everybody. See you in a minute.
Okay.
Stick around for Barry's stream.
Later.
She'll tweet about it, and I'll tweet about it.
Tweet.
Tootin'.
What is going on?
I have no idea.